Hello, everybody. It's Demon here. Thank you so much for tuning into Demon Cast. You're listening to World's End, Episode 6. This cannon goes off. You miss the wyvern hanging onto the thing, but you hit the other one that's hanging on him. So you hit this wyvern who is confused and blind with a cannonball. He's just going to let go and flop around as he falls down and can't figure out which way is up because he can't see or understand anything. Other wyverns eat him as he's falling.
Holy shit.
And my construct.
Oh yeah, your construct.
Attack number 3.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Pretty good damage. -9. Selmac. I freaking closed Selmac's sheet. I'm a dumb. You know what he's pretty good at? Just hitting people with a sword. He pulls his really nice fancy elven longsword and doesn't hit.
Completely fix it up.
Well, shit. Gabriel. Do you know what Gabriel's good at? Oh.
I know he's good at gambling. Wait, no, that's Edward.
Yeah, he apparently casts a spell, but it's hard to tell because it doesn't seem to do anything, and he seems to just be cowering in the corner.
Damn it, Gabriel.
Jack. Actually, I suppose there's electricity going back and forth between his horns.
1 second. Can I move in a straight line through this way through
Sure.
Dryas? Awesome. I'm going to cast Bladed Dash.
Ooh, that's cool.
And I immediately move up to 30 feet in a straight line in any direction. I'm going to put myself here. I leave a cascade of multi-hued images behind me. So this is flamboyant as hell. There's no attack of opportunity, and I make a single melee attack at my highest attack bonus against any one creature I'm adjacent to at any point along this 30 feet, and I gain a circumstance bonus based on my charisma modifier. So, yeah, I'm gonna stab this dude with a rainbow.
Go.
Ta-da!
Well, that's definitely a hit.
And that turns into 1d6 plus 1 plus 5 plus 2. 13 damage.
Ouch. Edward Miles will run over and shoot him, huh?
Everybody mob this thing. Incredible. Awe-inspiring.
That's a hit. 4 damage. Phil.
Gonna move here. I'm assuming that guy let go of my arm.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna shoot this guy with another explosive missile filled with another confusion bomb. Fuck. Never mind.
Yeah, that's going to have to be AC at this point.
Not nat one. So.
Oh, you nat one? Oh, you nat one.
But it doesn't matter, because nothing bad happens to my gun. I just nat ones.
Okay. Hungry Wyvern
Not
number 3. He's going to let go. This sucks.
But he's confused.
Oh, yeah. Roll your thing.
20.
20. Act normally. He's gonna
Damn it.
leave. This sucks.
He's in a brief flash of clarity. Holy shit, this is terrible. I'm going home.
Anyone who wants can get an attack of opportunity on him.
I'll stab him.
Selmac stabs him for 4 damage.
Okay, I'm rolling beast. Oh, that was a 5. That's meant to be a 2. That's actually a 30.
You still hit.
Oh, good. And that's a 14. 14 to damage.
This is fun. He starts going down.
Yay! You took out 3 wyverns.
Yeah, you take out part of his wing on your way out, and he's like, yeah, I'm flying. I'm not flying, I'm falling.
You're flying for a brief moment.
Is he so big that my construct, like, he was right there on him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like, he rolled a 14 to attack, but I mean, he missed. But when he saw him actually getting away, could he have grabbed him and held him on, like, tried to pull him on board? Or is he that too strong?
I'll say sure. I don't mind that.
I kind of want to skin him and keep his,
All right, we'll just say that you did that. Your construct can grab a hold of him and he can just not get away.
Okay.
I'm not going to make you roll. That sounds cool. Hungry Wyvern 4.
Grabs his tail. No.
He's going to latch up to the other side, take a chunk of Gabriel.
Kitten, no!
Gabriel goes, oh, God!
Isn't he still all fuzzy?
Oh, yeah, he's fuzzy. That's really his fuzziness.
Blur is a great spell.
And, yeah,
Not as good as
actually
displacement.
missed.
Wow.
Congratulations.
The squirrel lives another day.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. I have displacement, and it is blur times like 1 billion. It gives you a 50% miss chance.
Dryas.
As if you had concealment.
That is great. He's only getting 20, but every time I roll, I get zeros. Like actual zeros, not the...
Yeah. And the only thing that can counter displacement is True Sight. So...
25 hits. Hold on, I gotta add 1 Wyvern Corpse to your inventory. 8 damage.
And I tried to spit on it to get it to come at me. To taunt it, essentially.
Okay. Selmac does his magic missile thing. Because, why not? Easy 18 damage. Gabriel's turn? He gonna take a 5-foot step and then run downstairs.
I'm just gonna do really agile, tactical, backwards. Fuck this.
Jack,
Yes.
your turn.
I'm gonna do another bladed dash. Yeah. 3, yes. 25 hit
Yep.
on the attack roll. Okay. And 13 damage. 11 damage. Brain. I can read.
Okay. This thing's gonna run its first chance it gets.
You ain't going nowhere, boy.
Let's see here. Do I still have Edward's shot on here? Yep. Oh, that hits. He only does a D8 of damage, though. He goes, ha! Fucking pepper box. 2 more shots left. Phil, you have a much better gun than Edward does.
I'd hope so. Spent like 18,000 on this. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing again. Try and shoot this thing. Got a 5-foot step back, though. Drop this thing. Okay, so that one hits, so it's another explosive missile. Please. I need another will save from him.
Okay, how much damage?
4 plus 12, 16.
Okay, well, he dead.
Oh.
You want to grab onto him so he doesn't fall off the edge? Or are you going to let him fall?
I'll grab him if I can.
Okay, I'll just let you grab him. You have 2 wyverns.
Yay.
Yeah.
Shaowen's still lying on the ground.
Someone should probably remove the gaping wounds in her body.
Sir? We could really use her healed, sir.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Great. Thank you.
Jack saunters over. Need help? I know how to fix people.
It's creepy.
He does. He knows cure light wounds.
I know cure moderate wounds.
Well, then, goddamn,
can't
get over
share it.
here.
I can't share it. It is for me and me alone.
You make potions, don't you?
I make extracts, which only I can drink.
Plus 11. Great.
Everybody gets a level.
Yeah, Shaowen opens her eyes, and Edward just kind of gives her a smile and says, we're losing altitude. Can you fix that?
Jack's like, we are? Runs over and looks down. Runs over to the edge and just looks down. Oh.
It's not super obvious right off the bat, but then you're like, oh yeah, we actually are losing altitude. Yeah. So congratulations on defeating wyverns that are trying to eat you. Shaowen's gonna do her best to scramble up, basically run into the little mechanics bay thing, grab some stuff, grab a pack. She comes out with like a strap of leather in her mouth. She's tying a rope around herself. And she has to swing out over the thing and start climbing up.
Jack goes with her to see if he can help.
Okay. You should give me some type of acrobatics check, especially if you're not wearing a rope.
You mean my plus 18 acrobatics check?
Yes. Good enough. There's wyverns up around here.
Well, it's really good I came up with her then.
Yes. She's very thankful. Also, there's like scratch marks and tear marks in the balloon thing that is just billowing hot air. And she casts a spell and starts getting to work stuffing these holes with new leather and adhesive stuffs.
Jack is going to cast audio-visual hallucination.
Ooh.
And make it look like an going to make it look like another even larger airship that is covered in like soldiers and ballista and cannons and all that stuff, blaring
so, tasty
noise.
Stuff. Oh, blaring noise?
Yeah, just blaring noise, kind of like, oh yeah, we're fighting this thing and it's full of tasty stuff, and holy crap, that one's huge and it's covered in metal.
Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah,
and
you could do that.
I'm having it slowly descend towards to try and distract the wyverns.
Okay. Shawan is going to yell down to the crew on deck. And I have to remember what Norwegian sounds like. Somebody piss off the fire elemento.
Oh, I can do that. Gonna run on down there and throw a firebomb at it.
Phil, no!
She said that's it off.
Yeah.
No, man.
This thing in its chamber starts swirling around angrily, and you can see a bunch of gauges start going up into the red.
See, I did good.
Capi... Wait, he doesn't call you Capitan, she calls you Capitan. Sir! Dryas, sir, please! Can you come here?
Yes.
He wants you over by the bridge, and he's going to show you the gauge. Okay, see this gauge? Yellow's bad, or green's... Yellow is bad. Green is bad. We want it in the red, here. This needle has to be about the first third of the red. If it gets into the second third of the red, that's a bad thing. And you need to crank this until the needle goes down a little bit and turn it off, okay? I gotta go help.
Okay.
So, yes, thank you, sir. He's going to rope himself off and, well, he's going to grab a big glove because he can't cast the same spell she can. And he's going to rope himself off and climb up on top, too.
Okay, I'll be right back.
So, Dryas, give me a perception. Brilliant. That is the worst roll you have given me since, I don't even remember when. Keeping this needle where he wants it is fucking hard. Like, it gets too high, so you release your valve, and it releases a bunch of hot air and shit, and it just drops too quickly. And, it's a pain in the ass.
Okay, I'm back. Something got hit in the ass, what?
Dryas is having trouble keeping a needle where it needs to belong, where it needs to go. And,
Okay.
Anyone looking over the edge can see the ground coming really close.
That's not good.
And Edward is going to swing back onto deck, run inside, kind of push his boss off this side a little bit, start working some controls, so that you're basically now going straight down instead of at an angle.
So
Sir?
like the ship is going down parallel to the ground?
Yeah, it's coming straight down, like if you were dropping it straight from a parachute or something, instead of going at an angle like a crashing plane.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Sir. Suggest you brace for impact, sir.
Okay. I get to where I can grab
Jax.
something and hold on.
Jack's still in the rigging. Brace for what now?
Shelwyn's also up there, and she just like sits down on the thing, and you hit the ground, and it's pretty hard. There's definitely a cracking sound. The ship kind of drags itself a little bit. It was still moving a little bit, and you are now grounded. Well, that could have ended worse.
Yeah, it could've. We could be dead.
The other ones that allow me to re-roll a roll.
Fate points?
Yeah, those.
I'll let you use them retroactively.
My God.
That's still a
At least
fail.
it wasn't a critical failure.
No, but you don't crit on skill checks.
There.
Crap.
What if I used both of them?
Well, then they're finally gone, and I don't have to worry about them.
Yeah, but I still have a DM point though.
You still have a DM point. Do remember that DM point. Yeah. I take back that cracking sound you heard.
That's good.
Yeah, your hall is no longer foobar. You are grounded.
Instead of a violent crack, there's just a very long, drawn-out, painful-sounding grind.
Yes. Scrape the paint all to hell. Alright, you're on the ground. There's wyverns in the air.
Several piles of wyvern bones littered all over the place.
It's going to take a while to repair this. So, you guys are camping here for the day / night.
Okay. Jack knows mending. He can help speed it up by 1d4 hit points.
That is great. You can help Shawan mend the stuff. Does she also have mending?
Yeah.
I think she also has mending.
It's Horizon for me.
Yeah, I think it's... Where the hell is it? Oh, yep, she also has mending. So you can all get to work mending shit. Oh, she can cure herself, too. While the rest of you, sit on ballistas and cannons and fire at anything that comes too close.
Okay.
It's going to be a long night. So you get to about nighttime. The wyvern situation has pretty well settled down, and most of the ship has been actually repaired. You could pick up if you wanted to. Or you could sleep here tonight. Edward's tired. He usually sleeps during the day, and he hasn't. He's been sitting on the cannon watching the sky the whole damn time.
Oh, I think Edward can sleep. I think he might as well just stay here for the night.
Gabriel's crying, trying to put the pieces of his violin back together.
How much health does a violin have?
I think mending can fix it.
Because mending has to heal it to at least half HP to restore it.
Well, it's like 1 pound per level, right?
Of what?
Mending?
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure it is.
You can mend his crappy violin. Well, it's a special violin to him.
I was gonna say toss him a banjo.
Here you go, you don't need that violin, play us some bluegrass.
But my mother gave me this violin.
And I gave you the banjo.
Jack's gonna humor the poor guy as a fellow bard and mend it for him.
Thank you. He cradles it like a child.
Gabriel, man, he can't keep bailing you out like this.
This is a lot harder than I expected it to be.
Well, yes, look at our party. Did you expect us to do things nice and orderly?
Well,
I mean, I won't say this often, but look at me. Do you look at me and think, wow, stable and well-adjusted? I
No.
don't.
no, I don't.
Oh, good. Well, see. That's good. Jack just kind of shrugs and walks off. It's like, yeah, I mean...
Let's set up watches.
Fel can go during the night because she has really good vision.
So who's on first watches? We're going to set up 3 watches.
What time of day is first watch?
It's going to be like dusk till probably midnight to probably 4, and 4 till dawn. Sound about right?
Sure, I'll just take the Darkest Watch.
Uh,
Wait, it's
Jack.
snowing again.
Jack will take the 4 till dawn one.
I will take whatever's left.
Okay, first watch basically, which is weird because that's the one that people usually don't take first. Sure. Dryas, in your watch, Selmac is reading a book. And Gabriel's trying to look helpful.
Gabriel's a bard, right?
No.
What is Gabriel? What does Gabriel do?
He does cast magic spells, apparently. And he doesn't have a book, so I guess that makes him wizard or some other class, but it's not like he's telling you.
What the hell is he? Okay.
He does kind of fancy himself a bard, isn't like occupation type thing.
Is he any good at...
Class-wise, he's not a bard.
Is he any good at playing the violin?
He's better at that than pretty much everything else.
So this has got that going for him.
Yeah. Okay. He looks beautiful. He can play the violin and bluff. That's what he is. I mean, that's why he's here. He bluffed and charmed his way to on this ship where he now regrets it. He's only got
Gabriel,
+9.
Was Gabriel the one that was sent by
Saris?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I go up and I talk to him, and I tell him that he's gonna have to start trying to go into the fights. Tell him that not that he's being tested, but that somebody's wanting me to see your abilities, and right now I'm seeing none of them. So I'm gonna need you to try. So you're being looked at for a possible position. So we're gonna need you to try not to be so scared all the time, essentially, and at least try.
Okay.
So,
you know, when I signed up for this, I'm not a fighter, but I maybe kind of exaggerated how well I was with this rapier. And he just kind of like motions to the sword I don't think he's ever drawn except for that one time where Phil was harassing him.
Well, person who's wanting, like I said, they think you have combat abilities, and they want me to be able to see how you can do with it. So,
great.
I don't think they'll take you for the position if you can't do anything. So, at least show me what you got, and we'll try to help, but we can't help if you're gonna run away all the time. So,
I'll try to do better. I don't know. I'll try.
Okay. Just remember that me and my construct are here to take the damage, so stay behind one of us and we'll most likely get hit, not you.
Okay. I could do that. I can hit things from a distance. Yeah.
Okay. Well, just letting you having a good pep talk. So
this is absolutely terrible thing for me to ask, but there's no chance I could borrow 100 gold.
who are you going to try to gamble with?
Not gambling. I need to give it to Saris.
What do you owe him 100 gold for?
Part of the testing that this whole thing is.
Was to see if you could get 100 gold?
Yeah. And I've been having terrible luck lately.
Well, at the end, when we get back, if you remind me, and we're almost back, if you haven't gotten it, I'll give you 100 gold.
Thank you, Dryas.
You're welcome. Now you should get some sleep.
Sure. Next watch, I have Phil.
Yep.
I have Phil, Shawin, and Selmac is reading a book.
Does he never sleep?
He's a wizard. He has mastered the art of looking like he's doing something intelligent at all times. He's completely out cold.
You have technically never seen him sleep.
Oh god, he's a vampire! Run! Ah! Yeah, okay. No, Phil's not going to. Phil's not gonna go look over his shoulder to see what he's reading. Even though she really wants to. Just gonna keep watch.
Okay. You do that. There's some rustling in the trees.
Gonna look at the trees.
They rustle.
I'm gonna shoot at the trees.
Okay.
Well, everybody's awake now.
You shooting anything special?
It's just a... sure, I'll use an explosive shot. Why not?
Okay. You take out a small lizard-like creature that looked like it could not honestly hurt anything. Gabriel runs out. I'm going to try!
Okay. Jack is sprung up, but now has to pause and catch his breath.
Phil just drops her gun and starts laughing.
Okay, kid, we're gonna need to work on your battle cry a bit, but it's a good start.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
So why are we up? Why is...
Phil's gonna go over and pick up the lizard.
Oh man, you saved us from the ferocious... What is that? Is that just a lizard?
I think it's just a lizard. I don't know.
It's like a foot long, kind of thick. Looks delicious.
She's gonna eat it.
Yeah, you could do that.
Stop eating the fauna.
Why not? That's what they're good for.
Next watch, that's Jack. Jack and Edward. And
Wow, looks like I know what we're doing the entire time.
Cards.
Edward will play cards, but he's not a bettor. You're not going to get any gold off him.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Jack just wants something to do.
Okay. He'll play some cards with you. Selmac appears to be reading a book.
Jack's gonna walk over and, like, wave his hand in front of his face. Just like, are you awake? Do you sleep?
Can I help you?
Do you sleep? What are you? Teach me your ways.
Okay.
Wait, really? You could teach people to just not sleep? That's awesome.
I don't know.
You should totally make this guy sound like Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks. Misa!
No!
Misa don't know sleep!
Jeez.
I haven't seen Jar Jar Binks in years. So that's all I got. You know, I do not know. Not sure it's entirely possible for your peoples to not sleep? What are your peoples, for that matter?
Jack straightens up and very proudly pops his hat off, not his mask, just his hat to show off the full horns. I am an Oni. Oni-sen, right?
Yep.
He looks at himself. Yes, I'm an Oni-sen. Oni-sen, yes. We live somewhere else.
No. They live normal. Right? No, only said lived a long time.
Yeah, Orison lived like 1,000 years.
Should I adjust Jack's age then?
How old do you have him?
16.
Wow.
Probably, yes.
He's an infant.
A very big and dangerous-looking infant.
Yes.
What is like mid-teens for that sort of age?
20, 30. They grow up quick and just stay middle-aged for a long time.
Okay, he gets to be 29.
Brilliant.
In fact,
Fella's 112.
Jack is just entering his adolescent stage. His kill count is nearing the triple digits.
That's great.
And he can gamble with the best of them. What do they teach you kids? Oh, I didn't have a family. Oh. But yeah, Jack is an Oni-sen, and that's... He doesn't really know how to explain what he is, he just kind of is.
Well, I assume that perhaps you could learn to not sleep. I think that you would need to act like an elf, but better.
I can be better than an elf. I'm awesome.
Elder's the best.
Jack's the best.
Shit.
That might work. I am not sure. I'm actually not very familiar with sleeping. The only time I have come close to anything that resembles sleep was when I hit my head quite very hard. So.
Awesome. I would be right back with food, but Jack is probably going to continue pestering him
Okay.
and like alternating back and forth between like playing cards.
Well, Edward's going to start cooking food.
Jack starts playing solitaire and paying attention to just the surroundings.
And Shawan can get up and start checking some stuff. Edward's going to start checking some stuff. And by the time that Dryas gets up, Edward will give Dryas that salute and, "Sir, I think we're ready for liftoff, sir."
Okay. Then whenever you're ready, let's go.
Okay. They start warming stuff up, and you start moving upward. And you follow the iron... Oh, yeah. Tell you what wakes you up. The sound of the train just screaming. Heading back towards the east. And this thing is louder than that goddamn giant wyvern that passed you. It also shoots out flames and stuff in an area around it as it flies by. And it's a fairly long chunk of metal, but it is there and gone very quickly. You know, I get like no feedback on the train.
It's really big and really loud.
Yeah, I know, but there's no, "Oh, cool," or "What does it look like," or anything. Just, okay, you fly off. You're flying. You're going east.
We've seen the train.
I know, but nobody's, like, latched onto it.
I've been in it.
True. You're going to fly over a small town.
Okay.
There is smoke coming up from this town. And Edward asks Dryas if you'd like to stop and or just swing by to take a look at it and decide later.
We could stop. What's here?
Oh, I'm not certain. It's just a kind of nowhere town. You did mention that you wanted to stop at the next town, I believe.
Sure.
Okay. As you are pulling in closer, Edward's going to stop descending and kind of put it in more of a hover motion as he's stopping and looking at this. Sir, come take a look at this.
Okay.
He'll hand you his spyglass. This town has been, honestly, it looks like it's been ransacked. There's a few dead corpses lying out in the streets. Your first thought, probably wyverns, because there came out and attacked a bunch of shit. But then you see a few dead wyverns, and you notice the black, aberrant-looking things.
That's a lie, but back is reckless.
And when you see one of them, you realize there's a shit ton just kind of walking around randomly.
I see what.
Okay, I'm
walking
back.
randomly?
The Anagi, the black things that drop the crystals.
Oh, from
The wingdings?
Yeah. These ones don't have wings, though.
So they're ding
Is
ding.
that the crystals like from when we first came out of the portal with?
Yeah, they're ones that came out of that portal, and they started showing up, and they dropped the little crystal things.
Oh, okay.
It looks like they have overrun this town.
How many of them are there?
You want to do a count? It's roughly 50 to 100.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Like, once you look at one, then you notice, like, 3, then 10, and then you just keep noticing them in different spots.
I don't know what to do. I don't think we could take that many.
We can report it when we land in Berkhanstead, sir.
Excellent idea. Less threat to us.
Yeah, I guess we'll do that.
Okay. You head onwards. For a while you follow the Iron Serpent, and then you start breaking off and following a river. Or just kind of a stream that empties into a bigger river. And as you get to that bigger river, so it's going to take a good week trip. Almost a week? Not quite. Well, a week considering the fact that you did get downed and whatnot. You see a city. This city has a keep in the center, surrounded by a wall, surrounded by a bunch of cityscape. There is a river running past the keep and out. There's another wall. And then this city has sprawled out past its outer wall. Unlike the previous city, which had fires and stuff, and was overrun by Anagi, this one is huge and vibrant with activity. There is people everywhere. The western side looks a little tore up. Using a spyglass or something, you can see that there's like a pile of dead wyverns. But the rest of the city looks fine. And Edward will say, "Welcome to Berkhanstead. It's going to take us a few minutes before we actually get landed."
Just before it touches down, Jack's gonna jump off onto the dock and scream first.
Okay. So as you're starting to touch down, or getting close to touchdown, and Edward and Shawan will throw the ropes over towards the people on the dock. Then you jump down on the dock and scare the shit out of these people. They're like, yeah!
And scream, first! Suckers.
First what? Then he remembers he's supposed to grab the rope and then, dashes for the rope.
First in a new place.
Okay.
I claim this place in the name of Jack. Mine now. Awesome.
I don't think you could do that.
Yes, I can.
Sure. Anyway, your ship actually lands, and they bring a gangplank and attach it to your ship. Who's second?
Phil!
Tiny elf sprints down the gangplank.
What's Phil's skin color?
Pale.
Pale?
Yeah, she's pretty white.
Okay. These people tend to be a sandy brown color. And when Phil comes down, the guy kind of holds out his hand, slightly expectantly.
Gonna give him a thunderstone.
Aren't those valuable?
Oh, sure, you get good point. Can't give him that. It's like 30 goals. What do I have on? I'm gonna give him a nice shiny pebble I found. No, the lizard that I shot. Perfect. I was saying this for later, but you can have it. Put it inside and run away. We're after Jack.
Okay.
Let me guess, because she was really pale, he figured she was the ship owner or something?
No.
Oh.
He just... Who's the captain?
I don't know, some blue guy.
Blue guy. Great. Okay, blue guy. He kind of tosses the lizard down off the dock.
Jack and Phil are just are gone from the docks.
Out of here.
Phil, have you ever been here before?
Probably.
Okay. They're doing some work. It looks nice. Dryas, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, are you coming down?
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna hold out his hand. He says, "Are you the captain?"
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any cargo that needs to be unloaded?
No.
Okay.
We're just here to look.
All right. We're gonna hook you guys up over there if you want to tell your pilot that.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Okay. I'll go back and tell him where he said to go dock. And pretty much, I want everybody to stay on the ship that's none, except for the, what's his name, that has to try, and and the weird elf thing.
Oh, so you want your two crew members to stay on the ship?
Yeah, and I want him to be alert in case somebody tries to get on the ship or something.
As you're telling them that, their smiles fade. They're like, "Sir, yes, sir," and she's like, "Yes, Capitan."
They wanted to see the city. Sadness.
I tell him sorry, and I'll bring him back some local beer. Will that help?
Sure. I'd love an ale, sir. And she's like, Shawin will give you some gold. It says, I think that should be enough for, like, one of those gallons of mead.
Tell him I'll buy it for him, since
Oh.
they didn't get to see the city.
Okay. She gives you directions to her favorite tavern. It's pretty close by.
Oh, they know the place?
Yes.
Great.
Edward's like, been here twice before, sir. And Shawin's like, 3 times.
Excuse me. Sorry.
And Edward gets that face like, oh, great, she knows more than I do again.
Inferiority complex.
Oh, well, it's not so bad because she was also going to beat him to requesting permission to go aground.
Well, we might switch around people later. Depends on
Jack
how
is
long we're here.
contagious.
So, no guarantees though, but we'll try. And then I'll go buy the stuff, the beer, and have it sent back to the ship.
Oh, Capitan, this is a list of repair materials that we should restock up on while we are here.
Okay. I'll take the list then.
Enjoy, Capitan.
Thank you. So, then I'll go... I guess I'll go, like I said, buy the beer for him. Have
Alright.
it sent back.
Yeah, you could do that. It's a whole, 7 gold.
That's fine.
Yeah, nothing. So, welcome to Berkhanstead. Fairly nice city, and you find this tavern that they're going to is apparently going out of business. So you actually got your ale and your mead cheaper. And, yeah.
If that's the case, we can stop. We get a couple extra.
Okay. Sure.
I guess get them for 4 total of each, since they might never ever get it again.
Sounds
They
good.
can keep it with them in their quarters or whatever.
You gave Shawin a shit ton of mead. Guess who's the responsible one? It's not her. All right. So yeah, you are on the streets of Berkhanstead. They appear to be doing a lot of remodeling. Apparently the walls around the keep are fairly new, and they keep taking down more walls and replacing things and organizing the streets. It looks like they're turning this place into a planned city. They're getting rid of the randomness and adding structure to it. So, a lot of people doing a lot of work. It's very lively, and it doesn't have that same, you walk down a back alley, you might get stabbed type attitude that you had in the last town you were in. You do get a lot of looks, though. These AIs are...
Of course we do. We're amazing.
These guys are predominantly human, scattered with half-elves, halflings, the occasional gnome.
No.
Half-orcs are fairly common.
We're still the awesomest.
Yes. Let's see. Gabriel's a red tiefling. We have a blue Azimar. You're a red Onisen, right?
No, I am a blue one.
Blue Onisen, right, because of the blue. I remember that. And, Well, Selmac keeps his face covered, so he just kind of looks like an elf, which is fairly common. So Selmac's the only one that really fits in.
Hey.
Wait, no, Selmac and Phil fit in pretty well, though you're both really kind of pale.
To be fair, the only real indication of Jack's skin color is his horns, because he wears his motley like all the time, and he has his mask on.
Okay.
So.
Still, huge-ass horns coming out. It's a little unnerving. Oh, and then there's the construct.
The construct, Stan.
Yeah, you guys are like the circus coming in here.
Well, if that's what they want, Jack could certainly provide.
What you doing?
Are we looking for anything specific in this town, or is it just a stop-off?
You guys are here to get guns. Edward seems to think that this is the best place to purchase guns in the entire world.
Well, Jack's gonna find like a nice big open square. Nice big open square, like town square or market square or something. And he's gonna start performing. Juggling, acrobatics, card tricks, coin tricks.
You're attracting a sizable
whole
crowd.
And he's just gonna keep going because he's having a great time.
Okay. Roll me a perform.
Okay. Form. Oh yeah. Oh, Jack's good at dancing.
That's nice. 38. I'm going to say you get 19 gold worth of coins thrown at you.
Sweet. Can I, like, throw it at me or just, like, in front of me or something?
In front of you.
Okay.
A lot of it's steel.
Every time one is put down, he kind of flicks it up off the ground with his foot and makes it vanish.
Ooh, you get a lot more coins. A lot of steel coins.
Yeah, well.
You're walking around with a bunch of steel coins now. What is the rest of you actually doing?
First thing, I'd probably be asking about like a magical shop that sells magical items.
Same.
Sure. If you head down the street towards the west, you can find it's kind of a rounded building. It's Carlisle's items, and he collects all kinds of magical stuff, and he has people make stuff for him. So that's probably the best place on this side to get magical items. You don't want to go to the eastern side. Do you know who Valos is?
Yes. Wait. Out of
Give me a knowledge local check.
I personally forget, but I feel like Phil will nods. Knowledge local?
Yeah.
So intelligence.
Yeah. You've heard the name, but you don't know who he is.
21.
Oh, that was Dryaz's knowledge local.
Yeah, I'm there too, asking.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to get it. Phil is technically from Ironhold.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would know that Valos is apparently some type of dragon person who's got this cult following, and they're like, yay, justice, and they've just been giving Berkhanstead a pain in the ass. Him and Sterilex. So, this guy's like, do you know who Valos is?
I know of him.
Okay.
I know he's not nice.
Great. Well, You got all those freaking cult people in the eastern side of town. So if you go there and somebody says "Hail Valos," just punch him in the face or something.
Okay.
And the guards say "Hail Valos," then don't do that. That'd be a very bad idea. But don't reply with "Hail Valos." Be like, no. I think you'll be fine. You guys don't look like you're from around here.
Okay.
Yeah, magic shop down that way. Anything else you need?
I can think of.
Not really.
All right. Well, welcome to Berkhanstead. Do enjoy your stay. And don't worry about the wyverns. They just shot them down, no problems.
Okay.
Sure. You can go buy magical items.
Yay.
You find this store. It is a kind of a roundish building. It's on the outside of where these people are apparently tearing down buildings and rebuilding it and structuring it. Carl's items, and you can open the door to find shelves stocked full of all kinds of crap. There's like 2 people in here that look like they're kind of assistant type people to help you find what you're looking for. Just a couple girls. And then there's a older man behind one of the counters, and he's working on some object. Hello, can we help you?
What you got here to buy? Sorry, my brain was turned off for a second.
I think a better question is, what don't we have here to buy? What are you looking for?
Magical items and equipment.
Well, you came to the right place.
Cool.
Anything specifically? I mean, here's our Isle of Boots. Different magical enchantments. We do have some weapons. You'll find weapons over there.
Should I go around with the boots? Let's go with boots first.
Yeah. There's a bunch of magical boots.
Hmm. And the specific card, do I just go to the D20 page?
Just let me know what you're looking for.
Can I get it down? Because I don't. I'm trying to remember how much I have. So I have that bag that has 10,000, and I have. Do I have the 6,000?
Yes.
990?
You technically have roughly 7,000 or 17,000 gold on your person.
Okay. Let's see if I can at least get it down to maybe 14. Keep a little still, so I'm not completely broke.
Okay. Yeah, you can give me diplomacy.
And a +2 because I cast my whatever, the Horizon. Screw you, an 8. So 28.
28 minus 18%. 1,600, 400. I get it for that much. Since, yeah, 16,400. It's going to require a lot of materials and whatnot. I'm going to upgrade. It's a pretty good discount. What do you say?
Can we get it to 15 at all? 15?
When do you need it back by?
Do we plan to be in here very long? This town?
I don't know. It's up to you guys, really.
We're not going to be here too long, but I don't think we'll be in a rush. So, I don't know. How long do you think it'll take?
Well, if you could give me a week, I'd do it for 1,500. I got some stuff that technically should be done first.
Okay, yeah, I guess we can make it a week. We have a little bit of business here, but...
It's a deal.
Wait, we were sent to get guns and gunpowder by Saris, right?
Yep.
Did he give us money to do that?
Yes.
Huh.
And we haven't actually spent any yet.
Nope.
So.
Hey,
Now all we need to do is walk up to him after we get all his stuff, hand him all of his money back, and say, "We got your." How? Jack walks up. The gunpowder? Good to see me. The guns? Drash did some magical shit.
Well, you're actually in luck for the guns.
Oh, cool. Hey, Dryas, can Phil borrow 6,000 gold?
Why do you need 6,000 gold?
Because I have 10,000. I want a headband of fast intelligence. I want to be smarter, damn it.
It would have to come out of the other people's money, because I didn't bring that much from the... I only brought $10,000 from home.
Fuck. Nobody else has that much money. Damn it.
I mean, there's a lot of money in his bag, but I'm afraid we're going to need it at some point.
Okay, I'll just grab the boring one for 4,000 gold.
We could update it later at some point.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah,
it'll be
headband
fine.
of fast intelligence +2.
So, thoughts?
I think Lies can upgrade them too.
Yep.
Laz is still in the... Oh, yeah.
Thoughts on... What's her name? Alanda? No. Alana? Thoughts on Alana being able to call Dryas now?
Hilarious.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
So if they have children, would the child be like 75% celestial?
I don't know. I guess so.
What do you mean, if?
Okay, when? Jesus. Haven't keeping your pants for a good 5 minutes? God.
That plot point is actually figured out already. I know where that's going.